Alright, welcome to the next part of our tutorial series on how to use the Photon chat plugin. For this lesson we're going to be going over how to send public messages. So I'm going to click the play button in my project, and we already went through all of this. So I'm going to type in a username and click join chat. So here we've connected to the Photon chat server and we've subscribed to a chat room or a chat channel. Now at this point we have our chat input field, and I have a public function with a string parameter set to the onValueChange event of this input field. And all this function is doing is it's reading in whatever the user types into this input field, and it's passing that in through the parameter, which I'm then saving into a new string variable. We then have the send button, and as you can see here, this function has two on-click events. One of them is for sending private messages, and the other is for sending public messages. And so I'm only going to talk about the function used for sending public messages. In this function, the first thing that I have is an if statement with a new string variable, which we will later use for setting the recipient of our private messages. But in the if statement, I'm checking to see if that string variable is equal to an empty string, because if it is, then we want to send a public message instead of a private message. Inside that if statement, I'm then calling a special function that belongs to the chat client class, and that function is called publish message. This function requires two parameters. First is the name of the chat room or chat channel that you want to send this message to, and the second parameter is the message that we want to send, which is our string variable that we're setting with the chat input field. After calling the publish message function, I'm then also clearing my chat input field and my chat variable. Now all of this makes it so that when I click the send button, I'm taking whatever value I've typed into this input field and I'm then sending it to the public chat. And as you can see, it does clear out that input field once I've sent my message. But now we need to talk about what's happening in this box where we are receiving and displaying this message. To do this, there's a special callback function that was created called onGetMessages. This function has three parameters. The first is the channel name, the second is an array of strings for the senders, and the third is an array of objects for the messages. Now the first thing that I'm doing in this function is I'm creating a temp string variable. You then have to for loop through all the senders. I'm then formatting a string based on the current sender and the current message of the for loop and saving that into my temp string variable. I then have a UI text variable for my text display, and I'm doing a plus equals to the end of that string, and I'm adding my temp variable with a new line in front to that text field. This makes it so that with every new chat message sent and received, that chat message is displayed on a new line. Now that's everything that we're going to cover in this lesson on how to send public messages using the Photon chat plugin. And once again, if you'd like access to the actual code for this tutorial series, all you have to do is become a supporter for $3 a month on our website. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.